Void obviously plays a pretty significant role in Hollow Knight's lore and gameplay. The main character that the player controls is partially composed of Void. But what exactly is Void? How does it work, and what are its properties? We see Void in all three of the main states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. It's a solid as the black egg, liquid as pools in the abyss, and gaseous as shades. The Shade Cloak in particular seems to deny matter altogether, as it allows the knight to dash through solid objects. Normally their body is completely solid, but using Shadow Dash seems to briefly turn it non-solid. The knight can only go through biological beings and things that come from them, though. They can't go through gates or doors or anything. Void is also alive and seems to be some sort of collective being. The ancient civilization that existed before Hallownest worshipped it. The Void can either manifest as many separate entities or be united into one. The Void can form itself into tendrils in the pools in the abyss, for example. In the Dream No More ending, the shades of all the vessels return to the Void to become one with it again. In the Godmaster endings, a large amount of Void culminates into a higher being called the Shade Lord. It's not made of all the Void that exists though, because the black egg is still intact. I'd say it's possibly made up of several shades, possibly the same ones that rise up during the final phase of the regular Radiance fight. This would make it a sort of collective consciousness, which includes the Knight. Void is often described as darkness or shadow, but it has also been described as emptiness or nothingness. It's possible that Void is some kind of dark matter or dark energy, the substances believed to fill the empty space in the universe. It could also be dark fluid. This would still make it the opposite of the Radiance, as light is made of energy that comes from matter. Besides darkness and emptiness, there is something else that the Void seems to embody or represent: regrets. This aspect is opposed to the way that light, and specifically dream essence, represent hopes and wishes. I don't think the Void is made of regret, just absorbs or embodies it, because it seems to have already existed when the ancient civilization came into being and they began to worship it. As life continued to develop around its home in the abyss, the Void came to contain and hold on to lingering regrets. This goes hand in hand with the fact that Void is located deep underground, as regret is a heavy thing. When it comes to vessels' shades, for example, the Void that they are composed of represents their regret of having died and being condemned to wander aimlessly, as the Void is not united. This aspect is likely part of how the Knight becomes so powerful when they obtain the Void Heart. When the infection swept across Hallownest, many died, and so many regrets were left behind in the world to be absorbed into the Void. When the Knight uses the Void and their power over it to defeat the Radiance, they are not only doing so to save what is left of Hallownest, but to avenge everyone and everything that was lost during the infection. As for the fight against Absolute Radiance in Godhome and the emergence of the Shade Lord, the nature of Godhome allowing beings to manifest as their most powerful self amplifies the effect. In the text of the lore tablet in the Pale King's workshop within the White Palace, Void is described as being a force that could deny time. Note that time is capitalized here, just as Void is typically capitalized or in all caps. When the game is taking place, it seems that Hallownest has been in a perpetual stasis for quite a long while. Could it be that the Pale King somehow utilized the power of Void to the extent that it could slow or stop time? The king could have just meant that Void was an ancient force when he said it could deny time, but considering everything else he figured out how to do with Void, including infusing it into his own offspring, it's entirely possible. It's undeniable that Void is integral to Hollow Knight's story. Without it, the events of the game never would have taken place. What do you think of the lore surrounding Void? Do you agree with my speculations about it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. It would be nice if you subscribed, since apparently a lot of my viewers haven't yet. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.